What up YouTube, it's Collector's Dream. Hope you guys enjoying your day, your night, your morning, whenever you're watching this video. Hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas and got a lot of fancy gifts and awesome eggnog. As you guys can see, I will be doing a quick review on the GreenLight muscle cars. Yes, I did manage to find the red Chevrolet Chevelle Ss. Actually, I didn't find it. This is a Christmas gift from a dear friend of mine who is also a collector. He's got an Instagram account, HotWheels_Oz. Big thank you for getting for me, because obviously as you guys can see, I only managed to find 4 and I am still missing one. I'm still missing the blue GTR, but nevertheless this is what it's about. This is about reviewing all of them. So let's, like, the way I set it up is so you can kind of see we have the first one, the most iconic car, which is in all the movies and was first seen in the first film, the Dom's Charger, or the 1970 Dodge Charger just by itself with the blown engines. I believe that this is what the 70 Chevelle Ss. I believe that he drove it at the end of Fast and the Furious after credits to Mexico, or it was the prequel or the prelude to Fast and Furious when he is in Mexico. So it's one of those two. That's the reason I put it the second one. Now the second one, or the third one, is the 1970s Dodge Challenger RT. Pretty cool looking beast. As you guys remember, this is the one that Roman won in Too Fast, Too Furious when they raced against the Japanese cars. This one's pretty easy. This is from Tokyo Drift, which is Fast and Furious 3. In chronological order, but in movie order I think it's number 7 or 8, but whatever. It came out third, so that's why it's there. And obviously the Chevelle Ss was in number 4. So there you go, guys. That's the reason why I put them in that order. And this is, like I said, will be a quick review on obviously the details of the cards and the cards themselves. So when we open up door number 1, we get to see no, I'm just joking. We get to see 2 different variations, so 2 more iconic variations. So we have the Hot Wheels. This is just one example of Hot Wheels, because there's a lot. And then driving up behind the Hot Wheels is we get to see the Racing Champion. So this is now the 3rd company that's produced it. I mean, apart from Jada in 1/64 scale, we have 3 companies that have now done it. Racing Champion, GreenLight, and Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels done a lot of it, so there's no point in having all of them. But as you guys can see, the Hot Wheels one, it's still the same casting. All they do is different tires, different paint, and different detail. I'm talking about the actual casting. So Racing Champion ones, I think it's a very good casting. I think it's very similar to the movie. Has rubber tires, very nice black finish, nice blown engine as well. It's a very good looking car. The only thing is obviously how it's got the smaller wheels at the front and the bigger wheels at the back. I mean, yeah, I get it, but I think sometimes it's a little bit too thin, if it makes sense. So you go from like really thick tires to like a thin front and thin tires. Look, that's how might be the car. It might be, but like, because obviously we have the same detail going through from fat to thin in the Hot Wheels, but it kind of looks a little bit more bigger, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that's the Racing Champions. This is the Hot Wheels variation, and then at the very top is we have the GreenLight variation, which is the new one. So the GreenLight variation obviously comes in nice packaging with a collector's GreenLight card, trading card, unique trading card as it says. Now if we go to the back, each card obviously talks about the car itself, the 1970 Charger. And then if we look here, it says the 1970 is the year, horsepower not applicable, 0 to 60 not applicable, color black and casting is GL 30. So that's pretty cool. I'm guessing the reason why they don't know the speed or the horsepower is because it is a custom car with a blown engine, because it is kind of like from the movie The Fast and the Furious and not a stock car. Now if we put this back there and we'll put these ones here so you guys can kind of see how they are. There we go. Now go to door number 2. There's nothing there, unfortunately, well, apart from the police cars. But this one obviously I think this is the first time they released it, as in like from the movie. The red Chevelle Ss, it got the same little car, looks really nice on the card. And at the back of the card, so we have information, 360 horsepower, 5.9 seconds, and then it says here inch story, blah 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 blah. So it talks about the actual car, which is pretty cool. I do like the castings. I'm a huge fan of GreenLight, as you guys know. I love my Hot Pursuit and my entertainment vehicles from them, so the movie ones. What I like about it is that obviously, as you guys can see, it has the number plates. So obviously I'll open it up in a second and we'll have a look at them. Now behind door number 3 is we do have a variation of it. So this is a Racing Champions, which was released after the film came out. like official merchandise, you want to call it. So that's pretty cool. I do like it. I think it's very nice, especially if you consider if you do manage to get the 2 Japanese cards and the other one, and you put them all together, they look really, really cool. I have all 4, so I know that they really look really, really cool. But yeah, look, so that's a nice one. Now let's have a look at the Greenlight version. One thing is I can straight away see is that this one has the mirror. The Greenlight version does not. Speaking of that, actually, none of the Greenlight versions have any mirrors. I'm not sure why it's that, but look, it's got amazing detail, rubber tires, this identical coloring. So for those who are still thinking like, no, this is just probably coincidence, it's definitely isn't. Look, it's got identical coloring to everything's literally the same, which is like almost impossible. Like, why is it that all 6 cars were in the movies and all 6 colors are the same ones that are the 6 colors, not talking about cars, colors, as well as the movies? The only thing maybe different is maybe the number plates that they put into each one of them. I'm guessing they probably, if they don't have the license to say it's Fast and Furious, they don't have the license to use the ones in the movies. Now this is a little bit faster, 5.5 seconds to 60 and 375. But yeah, collect them all, collect the whole series. Only missing 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So coming up to Tokyo Drift, as you guys know, there's 2 variations. I mean, well, not variations. Hot Wheels did release this car twice in 2 different series. There is a little bit of difference of color, as you can see. That's, I think, one of the main things that is different. It's got the same tires, I mean the same wheels. So as you can see, I think this is the earlier one. It's got the painted back as well. Otherwise, they're pretty much identical. So it's got painted back and it's got painted front lights. So yeah, I think that, yeah, because I was complaining saying that the new ones have less detail in them, but look, they're still really nice cars. Who doesn't like Ford Mustang? So now if we put these ones, we'll put these ones here for a second while we look at this one. And again, so we have the card, and then we have the car itself. Again, you have the 2 stripes. So they even got the stripes going as well. The only thing they didn't have is the, obviously, see how like it's got the hood, not ornaments, the hood, the hood exhausts. I don't think that's the proper word for it. Obviously they painted them, whereas these ones, whereas the Hot Wheels ones don't. I'm not sure which one is more realistic to the car. I mean to the film. But at the back is painted, and you have the headlights and front lights painted. So that's pretty cool. I'm guessing it's got an open hood, rubber tires, well, full detail. You can't say anything. How fast does this go? It's not applicable. I wonder why. I mean, like, you would think this is just a stock, but it's not. You know what the reason why it's not applicable? Because in the movie, they did it up themselves. They put an engine, they put new computer chips, and the car was for drifting, not for driving. So I'm guessing that's the reason why it's not applicable, because they don't know the actual true power of it. Last but not least, well, last in this group is, but not the last one in the whole show, because I will be trying to get myself the GTR one, is the 70 Chevelle Ss. And if we open it up, oh, look, Hot Wheels released 2 versions of this one as well. So we have 2 Chevelles, and now we have Chevelle number 3. Isn't it weird, huh, Greenlight? Don't release a Hollywood version, release Greenlight muscles, but obviously everybody can clearly see that this is from Fast and the Furious. So we have the first release, which I liked it. I thought it was really good. I think they got the coloring perfect. Obviously you have the painted taillights, doesn't have painted headlights. But then they released it this year. This version doesn't have painted taillights. It's for some reason darker. It's got a black stripe going through it. Doesn't have painted headlights either. Has the same wheels. No, it has different wheels. The only thing that changed is the wheels. They changed the wheels and make it darker for some reason. I'm not sure why. But then, like, obviously when green lights come out of it, they made their version. You can clearly see the green lights also went with the first one, because it is like a little bit dark. I don't know what color would you call this. Color is color prime gray. So a little bit darker than gray, because yeah. But this is prime gray. But it is this is more close to that than this to that. So the first casting that Hot Wheels did was better than the second one. But yeah, look, this is a nice casting. I do like it. So obviously there's 2 Chevelles, 2 Chevelle Ss that look pretty much identical in cards. The only thing being different is the tires. So each one has a different. Do they have different tires or no? No, they have the same tires, huh? I wouldn't imagine Greenlight to be skipping up on having the same tires, but okay, they have the same tires. The only thing that changed is the colouring. Otherwise, everything else is the same. So, both have painted. So if we go like this, both have painted taillights, headlights, backlights. I mean taillights. Yeah, yeah. So the amount of detail is identical to both. The only being difference is the paint. And with this one, we have 0 to 105.9 and 360 horsepower. So there you go, guys. So this is my quick review. I mean, I will take them out and have a comparison, but for the time being, this is how it looks.